What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another LEGO YouTube video. Today we have the Tranquil Garden, which has 1,363 pieces and retails for $110 here in the United States. There's a lot of cool play features inside of this set, but it is mainly a display set rather than a play set, but there's a lot of nice details inside of it, and it comes with 11 bags, and here is the final product here. And I feel like the Tranquil Garden is not a set I thought I would buy in 2024, but I'm happy I did. I love this kind of black border that we have on the Tranquil Garden, and it really brings it all together and makes it a nice display piece. And I also love all of the greenery that we are able to see on the exterior of it. However, what is cool about this is you can remove every single tree and bamboo area from this garden so that you can get a better look at some of the other details inside of it, which I thought was a nice touch, and it lets you appreciate some of the more hidden details. Probably my favorite part of this set is the pagoda. I feel like it's a really fun build. I loved putting those panel pieces together, and the roof was a very fun build to design too. And there's even a small interior with some tea inside of it, so I thought that was interesting. I also like how it's kind of overlooking the river over here with the stilts on the bottom, and I love the walkway leading up to it with the LEGO Super Mario pieces. I haven't really seen those used in any set outside of the Mario theme. I also really like all of the printed koi fish elements that we can see inside of the actual waters of the garden. I thought that was a nice touch, and the lily pads also complement those very nicely. And then I really like these stone walkways that lead up to this big red bridge towards the center of the set, which I think is just a beautiful design. It's a very simple build, but I think it looks great, and you can pose a minifigure on it by grabbing it onto the kind of handrail that we have here, and it looks really nice, and it's probably my favorite part of the entire set besides the pagoda. I also like how the stone walkway leads up to the bridge on the other side, and you can see a few small details like some stone lanterns spread across, as well as what I think to be another smaller pagoda design over here, which is nice. And I feel like just from a bird's eye view, this set looks beautiful. I also really like how it looks with all of the greenery inside of it too. It really complements the set. I love the bamboo as well as the kind of like cedar trees over towards the back of the set too. They look really nice, and I feel like the building techniques for all of them are great, but my favorite of these is definitely the two kind of cherry blossom trees that are in the front of the set. These are a lot of fun to put together, and I think they look really nice. And I also really like adding minifigures to this display set too, as they really complement the set. And here's where I'm putting it inside of my LEGO collection. I think it pairs up really nicely with the Ninjago City Gardens and the markets, but now I want to go ahead and get into the kind of main purpose of this video, which is comparing it to another similar set, which is the LEGO Botanical Collection Bonsai Tree. I feel like these two sets are very similar in the design of them, and I feel like it'd be a fun idea to kind of compare the two and see which one is the best pick in 2024. And starting off with the Bonsai Tree, I feel like this set is still great in 2024. I think 2 or 3 years later from when it originally came out. I love the kind of wooden stand that you get for it, and the actual bonsai tree looks great. The black kind of stand that is outside of the bonsai tree is identical to the one in the Tranquil Garden, so both of these sets pair up together really nicely. But the bonsai tree is a bit different, as it is part of the botanical theme instead of the LEGO Icons theme, so it is a bit different, but I do like all of the details inside of it, such as all of those tiles. The pink frogs look great as kind of cherry blossoms. I think that's probably one of the most iconic parts of this set, and it just looks beautiful on display. This is a set that I feel like even if you're not a hardcore LEGO fan, you could still enjoy. The bonsai tree's kind of like trunk features have a lot of details too. I love these kind of like brown rope pieces that we can see kind of stretching across the bonsai tree to kind of like signify vines. I think those look really nice, and it's a really good display piece, and probably one of the more cheaper LEGO sets, more affordable LEGO sets I would say here in 2024, as it's only $50 here in the United States. I also really like how you can also display it with the green leaves too, so you can either have it as the cherry blossoms or the more simple green design. So both of those are great design choices. I love how they give you the option to kind of pick between the two with the bonsai tree, which is definitely something this set does right. Also, you get a lot of pieces for what you were paying for, but when you compare the two of them, both of these are great sets, and I recommend both of them, but the point of this video is to kind of narrow it down to one pick. If you only wanted one in your LEGO collection, which one do I recommend? And I think the bonsai tree is a fantastic set. I have nothing but good things to say about it, but I found myself enjoying the Tranquil Garden a whole lot more. Granted, this does have the advantage of being $60 is more expensive than the Bonsai Tree, so there's more pieces and they're able to fit a whole lot more into the set, as the Bonsai Tree is only $50 as opposed to the Tranquil Garden's $110 price tag. So I feel like the fact that this is only $50 and still compares to it definitely says a lot about how good the Bonsai Tree. The Tranquil Garden is a bit more expensive and definitely does take up a lot more space than the Bonsai Tree does, so it really depends on what you are looking for a LEGO display set. Would you rather have something cheap and that doesn't take up a lot of space, or would you rather have a more detailed and, if you have space for it, a larger display piece in your LEGO collection? I feel like both of these sets definitely have their pros and cons, but at the end of the day, I think if you can only have one, I definitely recommend the Tranquil Garden LEGO set. I feel like this just has a lot more detail. I love the printed koi fish elements, and the greenery is great too, as well as the pagoda and that red bridge. The Bonsai Tree also has a lot of great detail inside of it too, especially if you have the other botanical sets. I feel like it would pair up nicely with it, but at the end of the day, I feel like you should get both of these, but I feel like the better of the two sets has got to be the Tranquil Garden, as there's just a whole lot more going on with it. But that is all for today, so definitely let me know which set you prefer down in the comments. I feel like both of these are great LEGO sets to add to your LEGO collection, but my favorite out of the two is the Tranquil Garden. But let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments. Be sure to leave a like if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you are new around here. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Bye.